Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for joining on this another live stream today. So this is the 4th of June and this is on Friday. So happy Friday everyone. I hope you're having a great Friday. So let's see what's happening in the market after the non-farm payrolls in the US today. So let's see. Sorry, I was a bit late today because I was in a chat. And I just finished the chat and now I'm doing the live stream. So let's see. Hopefully the connection is okay. Right, the voice is clear and the screen is okay here too. Okay. Alright, so before starting here, just a quick disclaimer. This information today on my live stream is basically based on my own understanding and experience and knowledge. So when you take trades, please do with your own risk management. And please follow the rules and guidelines. That would be great because you're all here to learn. And let's get started. So let's see who's here first. Oh, 928, thank you for joining the Ichimoku community. Stay gold. So please access to the Ichimoku community website from the link below and access to Discord and get all the perks. So once again, thank you for joining 928 Sport Racer and stay gold. So let's see, Sorosh, good to see you here. Esa, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you here. Alright, Asif, Gustavo, Faiz, and TechSpeed. Welcome here on today's live stream. Jorg, Christopher, and Celine, Nassar, Mr. Fernandez, and Dai, Martz, and Ray. Thank you for joining as always. Jagadish too. Thank you for joining here. Great to see you. So let me check charts now. So before going into the charts, have you checked the non-farm payrolls in the US? This is one of the biggest events on entire market. So it was here at 12:30 in UTC time zone. So this is must watch before you open positions. So the turnout was negative actually. It was 559k. So this is worse than the previous consensus, and that's why the USD was sold by this news. So in that sense, let me check the USD pairs first. So let's start from the let's see, USD JPY. Okay, USD JPY was up actually, was up and bullish for the last couple of days. We saw this bullish wave, so we were expecting the market breaks up upwards. And yesterday on 3rd of June, on Thursday, it was bullish. So I was expecting the market goes up to the previous resistance level of 110.986 level, but looks like it turned bearish because of this weak USD today after the non-farm payrolls. So it's going down, and but still this is above the Tenkan-sen Kijun-sen. So we may see a continuation of uptrend next week onwards. It might go up next week, but today is bearish, so you don't want to touch on this pair. Yeah. Almost all the markets are retracing backwards, and this is Friday. So to be safer, we can just start to look at the chart next week, Monday or Tuesday. But before preparing for tradings next week, we can always look at the charts today and see what's happening in the market. So let me check the dollar Swiss franc. So here's dollar Swiss franc daily chart, and this is also bearish still. The Kumo's bearish, and price below the Kijun Sen today, the market was resisted by the Kijun Sen and still going down. So this is bearish, and also Chikou span below the candles too. So the market went backwards to the Kijun Sen, and it may continuously go down this way. But once the market breaks the Kijun Sen upwards next week, then it can reach over to the Kumo. So whether this resistance by the Kijun Sen or not is a key for next week. We will see how it's gonna move. Alright, DVT and Muhammad, Steve, thank you for joining. Shiji, good to see you too. Alright, let's see. Yeah, dollar JPY is bearish today. Yes. Alright, Thanapol, thank you for joining too. Alright, Kareem, good to see you too. So, let me check the another currency pair. Let's check the USD CAD. So USD CAD is still in a range. Well, this is bearish still because the Kumo is sloping down and price is below Kijun Sen Kumo and Chikou span below the candles. So this is bearish, and we can find that there is a descending trend line that we can draw like this way. And now the market is turning bearish. So next week we can expect the market continuously go down this way. But once the market breaks the Kijun Sen, then it can reach back to the Kumo. So we'll see. But right now, for the last week or last 2 weeks, it's been ranging. So there is no opportunities for this particular pair. As like myself, like a day to swing trader, it's ranging still. So let's check pound dollar. Alright, pound USD is still ranging too. The Kumo's bullish, and Kijun Sen flat, but the price is above the Kijun Sen, and Chikou span above the candle, so this is too bullish. So we can still expect the market breaks upwards this way, but since on this one too, for the last 2 weeks it's been ranging, it may go down. So whether the market breaks the support of 1.4101 level and the resistance level of 1.42492 level is a key. Whichever it breaks, the market seems to go towards that direction, but now it's ranging, so better to avoid taking trades. So taking trades is actually the job for the traders, but also not taking trades is also the job. So when I see the ranging market, retracing markets like today, I don't really take trades. And especially it's Friday, and this is towards the end of the Friday, and in Japan time it's kind of late at night, so if I go to bed soon, then I won't take any trades anyways. So let's cover other markets. How about AUD USD? Alright, AUD USD has been ranging too. There is no direction. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span touching too. So in this particular one, there is no direction. And let me check gold. Gold is going up because of weak USD. Gold is going up, so let me check gold quickly. So here is the daily chart. Gold broke the P wave upwards now, and it was retracing yesterday, but because of the weak USD currency pair, the gold itself is bought, and today is bullish. Looks like it retested the triangle, and Kumo's flat, but the Kijun Sen is up, and Chikou span still above the candles, so it may continue to go up this way, is my view. So we'll break it down to lower time frames. Alright, Hamad, thank you for joining. Good to see you too. AUD JPY H1 triple bottom. All right, let me check that one later. All right, Mr. RH, thank you for joining. And Gabby, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. All right, Phoenix, good to see you too. Shamal, thank you for joining too. And Phoenix, once again, great to see you. Thank you for being a fan on my channel. All right, so let me go down to 1 hour chart on gold. So in 1 hour chart, Kumo breakout is about to happen. And you can see that Kumo is very thin. So when you have a thin Kumo like this, the market tends to break. But when the Kumo is very thick, then it can bounce. So here we have the market is meeting where the Kumo is getting very thin like this. So we can expect the market breaks the Kumo and continuously goes up in 1 hour chart too. And we had this Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen gold cross. And also Chikou span breakout is about to happen. And Kumo breakout could happen next. And then we might see a new uptrend afterwards. There was a nice retest on the triangle. So it's turning bullish now. But to be safer, you want to wait for the Kumo twist. You want to wait for the Kumo twist bullish and then look for the buy chance. And most likely it's going to happen next week sometime. So that's my analysis on gold, XAU USD. So let me check AUD JPY. I see a couple of traders are saying that it's interesting. So let me check AUD JPY and 1 hour chart. So before looking at 1 hour chart, let me go to the daily chart and always have a bigger picture. So as per daily chart, it's ranging. Kumo is up, but the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen dead cross above the Kumo, and Chikou span is touching the candles, and this is ranging. So there is no direction on the daily chart basis. And with that in mind, I look at the 1 hour chart. And in 1 hour chart, yeah, there was a 3 times of supports at 84.32 level. And the market broke the range and it's going up this way. So in the short term, this is bullish. But in the long term, we will see. We might be able to draw the descending trend line like this way. And we can still think that the market is still going down. So yeah, it could be resisted by this descending trend line and Kumo, and it might go down this way too, or be in a range. So in this particular case, I would wait for, if I were to buy, then I will first of all wait for the Kumo breakout, and then Chikou span should be above the candles in Kumo, and then I will look for the buy chance afterwards. And most likely, it's gonna happen at the breakout of 84.987 level. Once it happens, then that will be a good timing to look for buy chance. But once again, the daily chart is flat, so it may turn bearish anytime soon. So this is not an ideal pair to take trades at the moment. But if you're a scalper or intraday trader, then I think this is good to buy from here. You can look at the 1 hour chart and take trades according to 1 hour chart direction. With stop loss management, risk management, it should be fine. So let's see. Fight says NZD CHF. Alright, let's see. NZD CHF. Personally, I don't really take trades on the NZD pairs because it's volatile in lower time frames, and usually brokers offer higher spread. But let me see. On the daily chart, This is now bearish. It's bearish by retracing backwards today. Kumo flat still, and Kijun Sen's down. Chikou span below the candles, and price below Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, Kumo. So this is bearish, so we can expect the continuation of downtrend reversed in the waves, and it may break the previous low support line at 0.64283 level. But in this condition, I will wait for the clear breakout of the support and will look for the sell chance afterwards. Otherwise, it might go up to the Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, and it might form the P wave. It might form the triangle. So we'll see. Let me check 1 hour chart quickly. So usually what I do is I look at multiple time frames like this. I look at the daily chart and 4 hour chart, 1 hour chart, and break it down to 5 or 15 to execute some trades. So here is 1 hour chart. And in 1 hour chart, you can clearly see that the price is above the Kijun Sen and Chikou span touching, Kumo flat. So it's retracing backwards. And exactly from the 7 p.m. yesterday on the UTC time zone, the market has been forming bullish waves. So it can go up. So looks like the market is heading towards the Kumo where it's getting thinner like here. So it can penetrate the Kumo and it can go up this way. So I think this is not a good timing to buy or sell, because the Kumo breakout doesn't happen yet in 1 hour chart, but in a daily chart it's still flat. So there is no direction at the moment. So once again, I will wait for the clear breakout of the support on the daily chart and we'll look for the sell chance afterwards. If it doesn't happen, then simply I will stay away from this particular pair. Yeah, let's see. So Roche says, okay, could you show P wave in gold? Let me see, P wave in gold. Let me pull up the gold one more time. And it was on the weekly, P wave. Weekly P wave has broken upwards this way. Was what I was mentioning about the P wave on gold. So, and it's retesting today. If you break it down to the daily chart, it's retesting and the market could go up continuously this way, is my view. Oh, Phoenix, thank you for the comment. Gurudata, thank you for joining here. So Rush says, if 1 hour chart goes Sanyaku Koten, would you enter the buy or wait for higher time frames? If I see the trend by Kumo Kijun Sen and Chikou span away from the candles and Tenkan Sen rub the Kijun Sen at the Kumo breakout, then I will break it down to lower time frames and enter buy. In that condition, I can follow the 1 hour chart, and as long as it goes, I trail the profits in the 1 hour chart. Alright, AB, thank you for joining. Ahmed says, please speak about Kyushu legs, how we can predict next candles with 9 previous candles. Kyushu legs, I think I will talk about it on another live stream. Not today. I have the Kyushu legs indicator here, and I talk heavily on the Kyushu legs in the Ichimoku community so far, because there is a booklet of Ichimoku community. In the Ichimoku community that we wrote about Kyushu legs So, but I will do another session on the live stream. Yeah, today let's stick to the candlesticks and also 5 lines on some markets. So let me go back to Forex. And what about Euro Dollar? So here's the Euro Dollar daily chart, and it's flat 基準線. There is a Chikou span bounce with the candle. So this is an interesting setup. There is a Chikou span bounce, and as a Ichimoku nature, when it bounces, the market can go up afterwards. And also there was a support level of also along with this kijun-sen angle, kijun-sen level, sorry, in the daily chart. It's bouncing, so it can go up afterwards. But let me check the 1 hour chart. So in 1 hour chart, due to the weak USD, today it's been bullish, and it's about to break the Kumo uppers now. So if you can squeeze the chart like this, it was downtrending today, or since yesterday. It's been downtrending, but now it's going up. It broke the previous high, and now it's going up this way. But overall, in higher time frame, it's in the range, so I would prefer to stay away in this condition. Yeah, so Rush, you're welcome here. Alright, too. Thank you for joining. Deborah, good to see you too. I can see that there are good number of traders here in the community. Thank you for joining, everyone. If you liked today's live stream, please press a good button before you leave. And please subscribe and click the bell button so that you get notified as I do these live streams and video sessions almost every day on my YouTube channel. Alright, Shamal says, Dear Mr. K, as I noticed that according to KTS strategy, we will trade so small portion of the up and down trend. Okay, what we will do for trading other trend portions? You mean so this is the psychology of giving up on the head and tail of the fish. You only take trades on the body part, and that is my strategy. And that's basically what I realized, that is important whenever you look for an opportunity. So just because I see the reverse here, I don't take buy. And just because I see retracement here, I don't take a sell. I make sure to have a stable and good trend on the market, and when I see that, I take a trade. So yes, according to my strategy, you will lose, you feel like you're losing these pips down and up here. Oh, sorry, this is not a good example. Perhaps I can lower it to forward chart. So in a forward chart, for example, in this market, I would only take a trade maybe this part, or I will take a trade on this part. And this is my strategy. So yeah, and you might feel like you're losing all these pips, but it's okay. I mean, if there is no potential direction in the market in higher time frames, then I would avoid taking trades in these conditions. Or you can switch it to other strategy and take trades accordingly. So we can have a mix of strategies, and you can find more opportunities. But one thing for sure is that I recommend you to stick to one strategy at a time and at least trade 100 times, and then see if it works or not in your strategy, in your markets, or in your timings of taking trades. we're all living in different locations, and the timings to check charts are different. So before you really go into one strategy, I recommend you to test the strategy. You can forward test the strategy, or you can back test the strategy by running the Forex Tester, or you can simply scroll back the chart and see when exactly the strategy works. So yeah, I think that's a way, and then you will find the strategy that you like and that works for you. So yeah, let's see. Alright, Melanie, thank you for joining. Good to see you here too. Mo7 says, hello Mr. K, when taking a trade after candlestick close, the next candlestick takes many shapes before closing. Can I predict where it will end up as before closing? So yeah, candle close, if it's about to break the daily support, then you better wait for the daily close. If it's about to break the 1 hour support resistance, then I recommend you to wait for the 1 hour chart candlestick close. If it's 5-minute chart, then wait for 5-minute close. Yeah, because we cannot wait forever without taking any trades. It's impossible. So yeah, it's up to which time frame there are resistances and supports on the chart. So for example, here in the forward chart, we can draw the line at the top here on 1.22671 level. And let's see, I go to the daily chart, and this is actually the daily chart resistance level. So if the market goes up this way, supported by this Kijun-sen and Chikou span bounce, if it goes up this way, then when the market is about to break the resistance, then when it's breaking on that day, I recommend you to avoid taking trades and come back to your next day and make sure that the candle close is above the resistance, and you can be confident, you can be more confident that the market goes up continuously afterwards. Like if you see here too, for example, if you can roll back the chart. So here, in this situation, this is a day, the 27th of May. If you see the chart like this, then you may feel like this is going up. You may feel like this is bullish, and market could bounce by this Tenkan-sen and breaks up this way. So, but until the breakout happens, this uptrend might not gonna be so reliable. So I will simply forward the candles, and it went up afterwards, and it reaches to the previous high, but not really reaching exactly to the previous high. It was resisted below the previous high, and it's kind of going down this way, or ranging, start to be in the range. And then the market goes down this way, and this is for today's candlestick. So whether the market breaks or not is a key, and it depends on which levels the support and resistance lines are. Alright, more 7, you're welcome too. I hope it makes sense to everyone. So yes, I say you have to wait for candle close, but you cannot wait for candle close in the monthly chart or yearly chart. It's impossible. So yeah, to make the long story short, it depends on which time frame the support and resistances are. Two says, what do you think about the euro dollar? I think it's retracing now and still in the range. So it's This is daily chart and Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Kumo retracing, Senko span A retracing backwards. So this is in the range technically. So I would recommend you to wait for the break of the previous resistance level, 1.22671 level, and then look for the buy chance afterwards. Alright, Smitra, thank you for joining. He says, what about CAD JPY? Alright, so CAD JPY, let's see. On the daily chart, this is bullish. Kumo's up, Kijun Sen is up. Chikou span above the candles and this is bullish. Price above the Tenkan Sen too. But if you break it down to 1 hour chart, it's retracing backwards now. It's going down bearish. And let's see. In this case, the price is currently below the support. But once again, this 1 hour chart candlestick hasn't closed yet. It's going to close in about 25 minutes. So we have to wait for candle close. And if candle close becomes below the support in 1 hour chart, then it can go down this way continuously. But if it closes above the support, like candlestick will look like this and the wick will point down this way. If it happens at the end of the candle close, then the market could retrace backwards temporarily. Or it could be in the range, it could consolidate for a while. And overall it looks to be ranging. This is in the box range, so there is no direction at the moment. In the short term it's bearish, but because the Kumo is very thin, like this way, it can bounce by the previous support is my view. So Kumo thickness is also very important. I do look at the Kumo thickness, and whenever I see a very thin Kumo like this, I will recommend you to wait for the candle close below the support clearly on that time frame. Fight says, does the news on the US non-farm payrolls affect all the pairs or just the US pairs only? It affects almost all the pairs. Yeah, USD pairs and also cross pairs can be affected, and gold and cryptocurrencies too will be affected too. Super Deep Mix, he says, thank you for your help. I can trade gold in sell. That's good to hear. Yeah, so make sure you manage the risk per trade. And with this strategy, it should be fine. So let's see how the candles are forming at the moment. So you can see that the price is above the support now. So this is breaking the support. It hasn't broken the support yet. It's breaking, it's in the progressive tense. So you have to wait for the next 23 minutes until it closes is the key. Alright, Max, do you trade the futures market? I don't take trades in the futures. I only take trades on Forex pairs and gold at the moment. That will be after I move to Dubai. So today, actually, I was making a slide. This is going to be my future topic in near future. I was creating a slide today because I wanted to look back my own life. So I will be leaving Japan and move to Dubai on the 29th of June this month. So I have been making some notes by looking back what I've been doing so far right now and what I have been doing in the past. So yeah, I think it's kind of interesting to show what I have been doing and what I will be doing in Dubai. So I was just basically making a memo, and I think I will be presenting this on future video. So you will see. So finally I got the bank account ready in Dubai. I opened the bank account, and I'm opening up another one in Japan too, so that I can manage the assets easily between Japan and Dubai. So yeah, anyways, so it's been like yeah, it's been long days recently. Alright, Danish, thank you for joining. Good to see you here from UK. And Kayon, thank you for joining as well. 2-5-9, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Mo7, you're welcome here. And Kayon, as always, thank you for pressing the like button. So I guess I will be ending the live stream in about 10 minutes. So let's see. Oh, Soros, you have to go, alright? Thank you for stopping by. Have a great weekend. Alright, Ken Lee, good to see you too. So let's see. Let me look at some pairs. So let me stick to the forward chart and let me screen quickly from the top. It's been ranging, retracing backwards. There are not really beautiful trends. So I think this is the time to stop trading and read books or do some exercises or yeah, do something else. Looks like everything is flat. Let me check the gold one more time. Gold in forward chart has been bullish after this pin bar. At the retest of this P wave, it's been uptrending now. But Kumo sloping down, and the price is still in the Kumo here, so it might retrace backwards anytime, or it can consolidate. So there is no direction at the moment, so simply I will stay away in this condition. Let me check crude oil. WTI, crude oil looks to be bullish. I can see that the daily chart had this Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, gold cross above the Kumo, which is significant signal for its continuously uptrending, while the Kumo's up and Kijun-sen also up, pointing upwards, and Chikou span above the candles. And I would say that this is a clear breakout of the previous resistance level at 68.16 level, and it might continue to go up. It might retest the resistance and it goes up too, but overall looks to be bullish. So I think this is a good one to look for another buying opportunity. And I think this is all-time high after the COVID outbreak. Yeah, so there is no resistance. The next resistance level is over here at 76.93, and there's a good room to be in a trade. It's nice. It's nice and healthy uptrend, I would say. And basically this is what I wait for whenever I look for an opportunity. But when it's ranging or retracing, simply I stay away from the charts. So since we are moving into June, hopefully we have some nice month of June. Hopefully we see some more trends. May was very tough. May was very tough. There were retracements everywhere, and the market was resisted, supported by the previous high and low in the daily chart, forward chart. So the breakout strategy didn't work well on the month of May, and that was my impression. So hopefully we will see some new markets, new trends on the month of June. But until then, we can backtest, we can nail down our strategies by looking at the past chart to prepare for the future trending markets. Alright, so that will be it for today's live session. Thank you for joining, everyone. Once again, if you liked it, please press the good button. Oh, and also this is one last announcement. It's at the Global Trading School that there is only one seat available. So this is the 3-month course of my hands-on teachings and training based on my own strategy called KTS, and there is only one seat left in the month of June. So if you're still interested, please contact me through the contact form or below the description, and I will give you more detailed information about this course. So once again, thank you for joining, everyone, and please have a great Friday, great weekend, and hope to see you soon. So until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Alright, mata ne everyone. Bye for now.